Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of UZEX News. Today we're going to present your attention comments on the trading results in the electronic procurement system Harit.uz for the months of January and May of 2019. So during the considering period, the transactions for more than 1.6 million sums were concluded via electronic trade system by government procurement, as we can see on the diagram. At the same time, the monthly increase of trading volumes has been observed. So if in the months of January the transactions volume accounted 130 billion sums, this indicator counted 323 later on, as we can see on the diagram. So the month of January started with a level of 130 billion sums, and this indicator definitely went up in the months of February 220. In the months of March it was insignificant, as we can see on the diagram, and the maximum level we can observe in the months of May, which was 348 billion sums in the months of May, which was the maximum indicator at the UZEX exchange trade platform, and a bit lower in the months of June, 323. In the buying structure, the main part of the concluded transactions were accounted for the electronic auction, which was about 67%, as we can see on the diagram. Generally, the share of the concluded transactions by the corporate customers Harit, which we can see, which was the top leader, it goes with the yellow line, 40% at the UZEX platform. The next one going with the blue line, which is 27% by the budgetary customers Harit, which goes with 27%. Shop one goes with a 16%, as we can see on the diagram, and definitely shop.uzex.uz goes with a 16%, and 15% by the corporate customers eshop.uzex.uz, which is the top of the pyramid, and it goes with 15% of the market share. Touching upon the participants of the government procurement, the number of the suppliers in the electronic system by public procurement is permanently growing, which is quite positive news, definitely. A significant part of them are the subject of small business and private entrepreneurship. As we can see on the diagram, it is more than 95% of the market share. In particular, for the months of January up to the months of June 2019, their share in the concluded transactions exceeded 95% on all trade platforms of the exchange by the government procurement, and the remaining ones are going with 5%, which are the other suppliers and other vendors, as we can see on the diagram. Saving resources is one of the most important indicators of the electronic government procurement, and for the considering period in the electronic system by the government procurement, over 308.5 billion sums were saved, which is definitely quite positive news at the UZEX exchange trade platform. The increase in the volume of dynamics of saving resources has also been displayed, and in particular, if in the months of January this indicator counted 20 billion sums, that's what we can see in the months of January, just in the beginning of the year. In the months of June, this has upturned up to 67 billion sums per ton, as we can see on the diagram, in the months of June, which is definitely quite positive news for the consumers, and at the same time it is quite positive at the UZEX exchange trade platform. And we can see the maximum one, which is 71, which is another positive segment at the UZEX exchange trade platform. And in the month of June, it moved back to its initial price position, again 67 billion sums of the saving resources at the UZEX platform. Let's go to the structure of transactions in the regionals section, and at the end of our program we would like to see the volume of the concluded transactions in the regional section. The highest indicators in the regional structure are traditionally fixed in Tashkent City and Tashkent region metropolitan area, which combined share accounted 46% out of all concluded transactions, as we can see on the diagram. Now a region took the next position with a share of 12%, as we can see on the diagram. Definitely it takes the second position, and the third position here is taken by Fergana region's share, which reached its 6.9, almost 7% at the UZEX exchange trade platform. The share of other regions is in the range of 1 to 5%. So these were all comments for today. Thank you for watching us and being with us. Do join us next week at your Star TV channel, and surely with our website at www.uzex.uz. See you next week. Bye.